welcome to Top 5 Explosion, your one-stop show for the top of the top in the video game universe. Before the days of BioWare and Interplay kicking entire RPGs up and down gaming street with revolutionary games like Baldur's Gate and Fallout, the Japanese lorded over the genre. In this episode of Top 5, we cover the best classic RPGs to come out of Japan's feudal era of gaming.
What the fuck?
Number 5. Dragon Warrior. The Final Fantasy franchise may run around boasting its boner as the best RPG series of all time, but Dragon Warrior is what set fire under the ass of the movement. Well, at least in the US. This 1986 NES classic went by the name Dragon Quest in Japan, and some consider it the most successful RPG franchise of all time. Who wouldn't want to run around beating the crap out of slimes, dragons, and... what the f*** is that? This simple random encounter turn-based combat bastard broke grounds for its time and paved the way for Japanese role-playing games till this day. Number 4. Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. If there is one character that has to have his doo-doo cake plumber thumbs in every video game genre, it's Super Mario. So why would anyone be surprised when he appeared in his own role-playing game? You know things have gone to hell when Mario is forced to team up with his mortal ass-hatty nemesis Bowser. The main antagonist in this game is some jerk named Smithy, who's f***ing up the Mushroom Kingdom for everybody. His ass has two forms like a Dragon Ball Z character. On the upside, you get to team up with brand new characters Malo and Geno. Geno? Gyno? No one knows how to say it. If you know where to look, you can also catch cameos from Link of Legend of Zelda fame and Samus from Metroid. Number 3. Earthbound. Let's just get this out of the way now. Earthbound fans are batshit crazy when it comes to this classic. But that's what happens when you indulge in something so good that it can be compared to the trippy experience from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Someone was looking for you.
This bitch wasn't about no swords and magic. This bastard embraced suburban alien invasion and psychic-powered kids. If the basic concept alone isn't enough to do it for you, at the time, the game's 16-bit supervillains were some of the oddest, most freakiest things to grace a console since ever. The front boy of Earthbound, Ness, lives on in the Super Smash Bros. Series because after everything he had experienced, his life couldn't really get any weirder. Number 2. Final Fantasy VI. We don't know if game directors Hiroyuki Ito and Hironobu Sakaguchi had a fear of commitment or if they really just believed in polygamy, because having 14 characters to choose from is bonkers. That's more characters than you can shake a half-dead Moogle at. Final Fantasy VI's plot ran twisted and deeper than M. Night Shyamalan's now escapade of a career. With a main antagonist that can only be summed up in 2 words. Holy shit. This psycho could make Sephiroth blush. His name is Kefka. Maybe it's close to Kafka for a reason. If there were ever a Final Fantasy that could use a next-gen remake, this memorable bastard would be it. And this time they can leave in all the scantily clad enemies and NPCs from the Japanese version. We're old enough to handle the nudity now. Number 1. Chrono Trigger. How do you improve on and revolutionize the RPG industry? Gut it, utilize the best giblets, and make it more action-packed. Chrono Trigger did it smart and right. This bitch left players wondering about real-world time travel. Even if we could traverse time and make subtle changes, would they happen anyway? Because that change we made was all a part of a plan anyway. The game's spiffy-ass soundtrack even helps suck gamers in this far-out concept. Chrono Trigger plays yo-yo with your emotions more than a jackass who's still in love with his ex but loves you just as much. In its essence, this intricate f***er was 2 different games in one sweet new package, and you're ultimately in control of which one you're playing without even realizing it. Well, that's it for this episode of Top 5 Explosion. Are there classic Japanese RPGs you thought should be on this list? Well then comment below and subscribe up top. And always remember, if you do not enter the tiger's cave, you won't get murdered trying to catch its cub.